Capricorn, hey, welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys, all the likes, comments, subscribes. I just adore it. Thank you so much for your comments on Facebook too, or on YouTube. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a reading. This is going to be reading from the 11th through the 17th of April. It's going to be for the second week in April. We're going to focus on your past, your present, and your future energies. Let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. So, all right, we're ready to go. Let's do this. All right, in the past, you have serendipity. That's a wonderful card. Present situation is flexible, and you have co-create, which is one of my favorite cards. So, in the past, you have the Hanged One, the Queen of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Current situation, 7 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the Devil. In the future, you got the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Tower. Ooh, Capricorn, ooh, you got something's going on, Capricorn. But you're here for your own reading, so we'll clarify that card for you. All right, so King of Cups is your overall energy. I feel like emotions are coming along, and you're just dealing with it really well. The King of Cups knows that there's going to be high tide, low tide, the water's going to come up, it's going to go down. But he just stays on this like clamshell, concrete clamshell, and he's fine through all of it. So you could be going through some stuff, but you're riding the waves pretty well. In the past, I feel like you had a new perspective. I feel like you gained enlightenment. And you were able to find peace in a different way. I think regarding a Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands is a very sexy lady. She's passionate. She knows she's sexy too, which is an interesting quality to have in anyone. It's a lady that doesn't, like, she's not like a hoe, but she will, have you ever met a lady in a position of authority that is knowledgeable, is very smart, but also kind of is pretty and knows that she can kind of like wink to get what she wants? That's the Queen of Wands. And I feel like you have the Wheel of Fortune up here. Wheel of Fortune's a 10 card. Sometimes it can mean the end of a cycle. It can also mean that this situation with the Queen of Wands, it was destined and fated, and it also means that fortune's on your side at this time. You have the serendipity card in the past. It's right place, right time, right moment. It means everything sort of lined up for you to gain this clarity around the Queen of Wands. So let's do something fun and find out, let's get clarity around the Queen of Wands in the past for Capricorn. What's up with that? Queen of Wands in the past for Capricorn. What do we get? We get the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So, I think you were stepping into your power more. You're learning about give and take. And there's definitely passion with this Queen of Wands. Huh. Or she might be the stable one. She or you, one or the other. You could be this Queen of Wands. Anyway, we get into April week 2, and this is the 11th through the 17th. So, 11th through the 17th, I find you standing up for something that you really believe in, Capricorn. You are planting your flag and you're saying, this is mine. But you're also saying that you don't want somebody's love. Somebody's making you an offer and you don't want it. So this Four Cups, in this particular deck, her sweatshirt says over it. So I feel like somebody might come back from the past and offer you love that might have been really toxic for you. I just see you at this point in this week, I just feel you dissatisfied with something. Something that you used to take a stand for, but now you don't want to take a stand for it. It's almost like, that old thing is just that old thing. So you have the Devil. You have two of the cards that I clarify all the time. So the Devil is, it's a card about attachment. When it comes up, I say, what are you attached to? And typically you'll know. Because there's two people on the Devil card, and they step up to the Devil chained to each other. And what they don't understand is that the chain is long enough that they can just remove it and move on. This is also your card, though, too. The Devil is a Capricorn card. So it could mean that you're just showing up for your own reading to sort of enhance it. But I really get a different impression from that. You have the Five of Wands here. I always pay attention to when I shuffle and any cards that come up that are on the table. This is going to come up later, this Five of Wands, but we'll get to it. I'm going to clarify the Devil for Capricorn in the current situation, please. Let's clarify the Devil for Capricorn in the current situation. Clarifying the Devil. We get fast communication from a Knight of Swords that leaves you apprehensive. I feel like you could be dealing with an air sign. That's the cup that you don't want to take. I feel like during this week you're going to get fast communication from this person, and it's going to leave you a little bit like, I don't know if I want to move. I think you're just showing up for your own reading, but I think as well that this person wasn't necessarily good for you, and you know that. The current week, second week in April, the 11th through the 17th, Spirit's asking you to be flexible. Flexibles come up a lot in these readings this week. So it's interesting, because I've said it a lot. Spirit wants you to be as flexible as a palm tree in a hurricane. Think about that. That's a lot. So, right after, so we're going to end this week, the 11th through the 17th, you're standing up for something. Somebody's going to offer you a cup of love and you're not going to want it. You're going to have fast communication coming in, probably from an air sign, somebody that's a little bit less mature, and you're going to feel a little bit nervous about it. So we get into after the 17th, you have the Ten of Swords. This particular deck, the Ten of Swords, underneath it doesn't say Ten of Swords, it says everything is fine. So I feel like you could be pretending that everything is okay, even though you're really struggling inside, or you feel like somebody totally stabbed you in the back. So let me clarify, everything is fine, or the Ten of Swords in the future for Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Two of Cups. I think a real offer comes in, or might come in, from this previous person. And you're going to be very apprehensive. Well, apprehensive is not even the word. Cold is the word. You're going to be cold when they come around and offer you love. Five of Wands is the card that came up. It was underneath the deck. And the Five of Wands, first of all, fives are always about challenge and change. The other thing about this Five of Wands is some people say they're practicing, some people say they're fighting, we'll say they're fencing, and it's both. So, but all it means is challenge and change in the future. So, I don't like this, Capricorn. This final row, no bueno. 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Tower. If you read it in the lightest possible way, it's you feel stabbed in the back, a whole bunch of challenge happens, and then boom, because you have the Tower. So the Tower is a card I also always clarify. There's only 3. I clarify the Devil, the Tower, and the 7 of Swords. And I do it every single time just because I really want an understanding of, so in your particular case, what is this big boom? What is this big blow up that's going to happen? It's involving a Queen of Swords. It's involving, or I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands. Up in your head about it. You don't want to let it go. Is that who that is? Yes. Okay. So you're definitely dealing with a Queen of Wands, some kind of sexy, passionate person. You're really up in your head about it. It could be boy or girl, so Queen of Wands could be a guy, could be a girl, whatever, but you're really up in your head about it and you don't want to let it go. And the don't let it go correlates with the Tower. So the Tower is... the Tower is a card of, if you build something too rigidly, it will break, right? So, I bring this up a lot. If you go into, like, the Arch in St. Louis or whatever, any tall structure, you'll realize that it sways a little bit. And the reason that it sways is because, like I said previously, the structures that are built too rigid break. And so you built something too structured, and it's gonna have a blow-up moment. And I think it's because of this Queen of Wands. I think that this person, all you need to know is that it's the same person from before. So if you were dealing with a person before in this top row and you know who that person is, it's the same person down here. So I think that the blow up is around this Queen of Wands and being up in your head or up in her head. She doesn't want to make a decision. She doesn't want to let it go, or you don't want to make a decision and you don't want to let it go. This 4 of Swords or 4 of Pentacles is a guy holding on so tight to something. And I feel like if you've held on to a relationship too tight, I think that it could blow up for you. The only other thing is your Oracle card in the future is Co-Create. That's a beautiful card. That talks about manifestation. It talks about law of attraction. It talks about going out into the world to create things with other people. I take that as this thing in the future could be really dissatisfying, but your way out of it is to be with others. The other thing is, if this is very difficult for you, which it seems like it might be in the future, sometime beyond the 17th, reach out to others and start to think about what you want. I feel like you're just... you go from this really beautiful thing into this really dark thing. And it's all with this Queen of Wands. But I would say co-create. Go out there in the universe. Think about what you want. Think about the real thing that you want. Sometimes it's nice to use your imagination and just go somewhere else. If this thing blows up on you and you feel like somebody stabbed you in the back and there's all this challenge and change and things are just exploding everywhere, don't hold on to it. Just go with the flow. Go down the river. Just go down the river. Stop pedaling up the river. This is a lot of trying, like pushing it away, holding on to it. This isn't flow, if that makes sense. Flow is things coming in, things going out, things coming in, things going out. You're holding on to this, and it's gonna explode. So, Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week. You do get a spirit animal card. And it's probably one of my favorite ones. Skunk Spirit, Know Your Worth. So there's something in this reading that you need to understand, and you need to know your worth. You're worth more than this. Stand up for yourself if you have to. Maybe that's this final row. Maybe it's you standing up for yourself. I don't know. That was in row 2. This 7 of Wands is you standing up for yourself and saying no, but then it kind of comes back in. I don't know. Something about knowing your worth. Know that you're valuable, Capricorn. Know that you have everything. You know? It's not in the cards, but we're all born with absolutely everything that we need. And well-being just surrounds us. It just exists everywhere. Look around. Look at the trees that you've had for years. I wish I could turn my camera and show you how big that tree is. Like, well-being is around that tree. Like, how many hurricanes did that thing go through? And the thing's 50, 60 feet tall. It's not even a palm tree. It's a regular tree. So, anyway, know your worth, Capricorn. So I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. I've done that since I started on YouTube, and I don't think I'll stop. If you subscribe, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading, which is weekly. And comment if you know what this is about. I would love to know who the Queen of Wands is, because she shows up twice and she's gonna show back up. So if you can identify the Queen of Wands, I really feel like that's gonna help you in the future to kind of prepare you for whatever this is. And just know you'll get through it. Reach out to other people, and you got this. So thank you so much, Capricorn. I really appreciate it. Until next week, I just want to leave you with lots of peace, love, and light. Thank you.